There are many different studies that list different physical tests that can test your life longevity. We're going to give 4 of them a try. If you can, go ahead and follow along too. Test number 1 is grip strength, where you can dead hang. The goal for men is 60 seconds, for women it is 30 seconds, and there are also a few alternatives. One of the alternatives for the grip strength test is an actual hand machine called a dynamometer. I'll put that on the screen now so you can see what that looks like. They are apparently pretty expensive though. Another alternative is holding dumbbells or holding anything where it is 10% of your body weight in both arms, and just hold on to that as long as you can. Same time frame, 30 seconds for women, 60 seconds for men. I always find this difficult just because I am 6'7", that my toes are just constantly on the verge of touching the ground. According to the National Library of Medicine, grip strength can predict various health outcomes, including physical function, bone health, disease status, cognition, mood, hospitalizations, and mortality. There we go. There's 60 seconds. Test number 2 is a single leg stand, at least 10 seconds, but the goal of 30 seconds. I've got my timer here. And start with the left. Each of these things is something that if you don't have the best score you want, that's 10 seconds. Then you can always go back, you can train for it, you can work on it. Your balance you can continue to work on over and over again until you improve it to where you want it to be. There's 30 seconds. Let's go ahead and switch to our right leg and start. A study published by the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that people who are unable to stand on one leg for 10 seconds in middle or later life have almost double the usual risk of premature death. So work on your balance. Falls can do a lot of damage. If you aren't able to get it on your first try as well, you can try again. I know sometimes getting the balance to begin with is the hard part versus being able to actually complete the task. And there's 30 seconds there. On to number 3. Number 3 now is the sit and stand test. You have to do that without using any supports. Don't use your hands, your knees, or anything. If you do, out of a score to 10, take away 1 point for each extra part that you need to use. Whether it's your knee, that's 1 point. If it's your hand or your elbow, that's another point. And so you'll want to get to a point where you can sit cross-legged. There we go. There was nothing there for me. I don't quite know how to get up. There we go. Needed some momentum, but was able to do it. And again, if you touched with your hand or knee or anything like that, that's just 1 point off. And that's it. Next, number 4. On to test number 4. It is a push-up test with the goal for men being over 40 push-ups. They didn't test women, which is a much larger issue with the medical testing environment. But not only did they only test men, but they only tested men that were middle-aged male firefighters, which are most likely stronger than most average men anyways. But let's go ahead and try for 40. If you're a woman, I did check to see what a equivalent score would be, or if any other research was out there. And according to the Army, they said about 50% for a push-up goal, which would be 16 to 20 push-ups for a woman. Let's go ahead and get started. I am actually nervous about this because my wrist isn't great. 1. 20. There's 40 there. That's a lot. I wonder if the test was 40 consecutive push-ups or if it was like within a certain time frame. But I did that there. And each of these tests correlates with longer life expectancy, but there's no connection between causation. It's just a test of really strength, balance, and mobility. Work on those 3 things and that should help with living a longer, healthy life. That's it. Let me know what other challenges I should try.